Some battles are loud. They come with noise, witnesses, and sympathy. But the hardest ones, they happen in silence. It's waking up every day and forcing a smile, while your chest feels heavy for reasons you can't explain. It's showing up for work, for family, for friends, when inside, you're tired in a way sleep can't fix. No one sees the nights you lie awake, replaying conversations, doubting yourself, wondering if you're enough, wondering if all this effort will ever pay off. No one sees the self-talk, the constant fighting of negative thoughts, the way you have to convince yourself, just get through today. They don't see how strong you've had to become, without anyone teaching you how. They don't see the moments you almost gave up, but didn't. Not because you were brave, but because you had no other choice. You're fighting fear quietly, fighting disappointment quietly, fighting the pressure to succeed, the pressure to not disappoint, the pressure to keep going. And still, you do. You get up. You try again. You carry the weight without making noise. This is the quiet battle no one applauds. No medals. No recognition. Just survival, persistence, and silent strength. If no one has told you this yet, I see you. I see the effort. I see the restraint. I see the courage it takes to keep moving, when everything inside you wants to rest. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are strong for still being here. One day, this quiet fight will make sense. One day, the strength you're building in silence will speak louder than words. Until then, keep going. Your resilience is real, even if no one sees it yet. Sometimes the quiet battle looks like progress from the outside, but inside, it's survival. It's carrying responsibilities you never asked for. It's being the one people depend on, while you're still trying to figure yourself out. It's learning to be strong alone, learning to self-soothe, learning to keep going without reassurance. You don't talk about it, because explaining feels exhausting, because you're afraid people won't understand, or worse, they'll minimize it. So you stay quiet. You endure. You become resilient by force, not choice. You grieve versions of yourself that didn't get to exist. You mourn dreams that had to be postponed, and you do it silently. Some days, you feel proud of how far you've come. Other days, you feel ashamed for still hurting. And that confusion, that emotional tug of war, that's part of the battle too. But listen closely. The fact that you're still standing means you're stronger than the pain trying to break you. The fact that you still hope, even quietly, means your spirit hasn't given up. Growth doesn't always look like happiness. Sometimes it looks like endurance. Sometimes it looks like choosing not to collapse. And one day, not today, not tomorrow, someone will benefit from the strength you built in silence. Even if that person is just you. So if today feels heavy, if the fight feels lonely, if no one seems to notice how hard you're trying, hold on. Not everything meaningful is visible. Not every victory is loud. Some of the most powerful transformations happen in silence. And this quiet battle, it's shaping you into someone unbreakable. There are moments you don't talk about. Not because they aren't important, but because you don't have the words. Moments when you sit in silence and feel everything at once. The pressure, the fear, the hope you're scared to trust. You replay old versions of yourself and wonder when life became this heavy. You ask yourself if you're behind, if you chose wrong, if you should be further by now. And yet, you keep showing up. Even on days when your smile feels borrowed. Even when your heart feels tired of being strong. Even when no one checks in to ask if you're okay. That quiet endurance, that's not weakness. That's strength in its purest form. You've learned how to hold yourself together. Without applause. How to keep moving without validation. How to survive without being seen. Some nights, you break in private. Just enough to breathe again. Then you wipe your face. And return to the world like nothing happened. And no one knows how brave that actually is. But one day, this season will soften. The weight won't feel so constant. The lessons will make sense. And you'll realize, the quiet battle didn't destroy you. It shaped you. It taught you empathy. It taught you patience. It taught you how to stand on your own. When no one else could hold you up. So if you're in the middle of it right now. If you're tired, confused, quietly hurting. Stay. Not because it's easy. But because you are becoming someone strong enough to carry your own future. And when peace finally comes, it will recognize you. Because you earned it. In silence. There are days you don't feel broken. Just worn. Worn from holding it together. Worn from explaining yourself in your head. And never out loud. Worn from being patient with a life that keeps asking more from you. You've learned how to downplay your pain. You tell yourself, others have it worse. So you minimize what you feel. And carry it anyway. You've become good at functioning. Good at coping. Good at surviving. But surviving doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Sometimes you wish someone would notice. Not the smile, not the strength, but the effort it takes just to keep going. You wish someone would say, I know you're tired. I know this is hard. You don't have to explain. Because explaining feels like reliving it. And you don't always have the energy for that. So you stay quiet. You keep your head down. You do what needs to be done. And somehow, in all that silence, you're still becoming. Becoming wiser. Becoming more compassionate. Becoming someone who understands pain. Without needing it explained. This quiet battle is teaching you how to sit with discomfort. Without letting it consume you. It's teaching you that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, just one more day. And you listen. Not because you're fearless. But because something in you still believes there's more ahead. So if tonight feels heavy, if the silence feels loud, if you're holding tears you don't know what to do with, let this be enough for now. You're not weak for struggling. You're human. And the fact that you're still here, still trying, still hoping even quietly, means this battle hasn't won. You're still standing. Even unseen. Even unheard. And that matters more than you know. Some nights, you wonder who you would be if life had been gentler. If things had worked out sooner. If you hadn't learned strength the hard way. You imagine a version of yourself that laughs easier, rests without guilt, dreams without fear of disappointment. And for a moment, that thought hurts. But then you realize, this version of you, the one who stayed, the one who endured, the one who kept choosing tomorrow. This version carries a depth that comfort never teaches. You notice pain in others because you've lived with your own. You listen differently. You love carefully. You understand silence. That's not nothing. You didn't become cold. You didn't become cruel. Despite everything, you stayed soft in a hard world. And that might be the bravest thing you've done. The quiet battle isn't just about survival. It's about protecting the part of you that still feels, still hopes, still believes life can be lighter than this. One day, you'll look back and realize how much you carried alone. Not with bitterness, but with pride. You'll see that the days you thought you were barely making it were actually the days you were building resilience, character, inner peace. So if you're here right now, reading this, breathing through it, let that count. Let this moment be proof that you didn't give up on yourself. You're allowed to rest tonight. You're allowed to exhale. You don't have to have everything figured out. Just stay. The quiet battle doesn't last forever. And when it ends, you won't just have survived. You'll have become. Sometimes healing doesn't look like joy. Sometimes it looks like learning how to breathe without bracing yourself for the next hit. It looks like waking up and choosing kindness toward yourself, even when your mind is tired of fighting. It looks like letting go of the idea that you have to be strong all the time to be worthy of love, rest, or peace. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to feel unsure. You are allowed to need time. The quiet battle taught you how to survive. But it doesn't get to decide how gently you treat yourself now. You don't owe the world toughness. You don't owe anyone proof of your pain. You don't have to earn rest by suffering more. There will be days when the heaviness returns. That doesn't mean you're back at the beginning. It just means you're human. Growth isn't a straight line. Healing comes in waves, and you've already learned how to float. So when it gets quiet again, not the painful quiet, but the calm kind, sit with it. Let yourself feel safe in it. Let yourself believe that peace doesn't always have to be temporary. You didn't lose yourself in the struggle. You found parts of yourself you didn't know were that strong, that gentle, that resilient. And one day, without realizing it, you'll wake up and notice the battle is quieter. Not because it didn't matter, but because you learned how to carry life with more grace than pain. Until then, be patient with yourself. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're becoming. And that quiet strength you built when no one was watching, it's still holding you now. And if no one has told you this yet, you did not imagine the weight you carried. It was real. And the fact that you're still here means you carried it with courage. You don't need to explain your pain for it to be valid. You don't need to be loud for your strength to matter. The quiet battle shaped you, but it does not own you. You are allowed to rest now. You are allowed to hope again, slowly. You are allowed to believe that better days can exist alongside the scars. What you survived did not make you smaller. It made you deeper, more human, more compassionate. And one day, when life feels lighter, you will realize you were never weak for struggling. You were strong for staying. So take a breath. Hold on gently. Keep going at your own pace. You are seen. You are enough. And this chapter will not define you forever.